what if I told you this isn't a real conversation?
And what if I told you most people wouldn't even notice?
Exactly. Because technically, this is a live session.
But also, not really.
So, just to be transparent, this is a simulated live conversation using AI voices and avatars.
Which already tells you what we're going to talk about today.
For those who are new here, I'm Svetlana. I'm based in Germany, originally from Ukraine. I'm an AI video creator and I build automated AI media systems for content production, YouTube channels, and business workflows. I work with avatars, synthetic media, and scalable AI video pipelines.
And I'm Melissa, based in Spain, originally from UK. I work with video production and advertising, but also with AI, especially with avatars. I create avatar-based solutions for clients across different sectors, like pharma, food industry, and marketing. And beyond that, I help companies implement AI into their businesses, not just using tools, but building real systems. I design AI workflows and agents that help teams improve their day-to-day work, from accelerating processes to creating more efficient content production systems.
And we're both HeyGen ambassadors.
Yeah, which means we've been working quite closely with the platform, testing new features and actually using it in real-world scenarios.
So today is not just theory, it's based on real experience.
Exactly. And also, we just wanted to have a conversation, not a scripted review.
Even if it is scripted.
Kind of.
So why did we decide to do this?
Honestly, because Avatar 5 feels like a turning point.
Yeah, it's not just an update. It changes how believable avatars are.
And also how people react to them.
That's a big one.
So let's break it down. What stood out to you first?
Eyes.
Same.
It sounds small, but it's not. Eye movement is what makes something feel human.
Yeah, Avatar 4 sometimes felt like it was looking through you.
Exactly. Now there's more focus, more intention, and I noticed that especially when recording for YouTube, small facial details become very visible on screen.
For me, also the transitions, like between expressions.
Yes, the transitions feel much more natural now.
And combined with 11 Labs' voice, it's a completely different experience.
We should actually say that because it's important.
Yeah, the avatar is only half of it. The voice matters just as much.
If your voice sounds fake, the whole illusion breaks. So, Elissa, you've been working a lot with 11 Labs. What's your workflow?
It always starts with the voice. I generate or clone the voice in 11 Labs, making sure the pacing feels natural.
Do you edit the script for that?
Yes, a lot. I add pauses, short sentences, sometimes even mistakes to make it feel human. And then I bring that audio into HeyGen. That's when the magic happens.
So voice first, avatar second.
Always.
That's interesting because my workflow is actually a bit different. Most of the time, I generate the voice directly inside HeyGen, and then I refine the result using Voice Director or other voice tools. Sometimes I adjust the tempo, the pauses, or the tone, depending on the type of video I'm creating. For YouTube content especially, I prefer to keep everything inside one pipeline because it makes production faster. But I agree that using 11 Labs first can give more control when you need very natural speech. So now we actually have two different workflows and both of them work depending on the project. Let's talk real use, not demos, real projects.
Okay, so for me, advertising campaigns, branded content, client videos. I work with companies across different sectors, so the use cases can vary a lot depending on the context. But also something more personal.
Yeah?
I actually use avatars in a volunteer project I do with families at a school.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because it helps explain things in a more engaging way. Especially for parents who are not used to digital content.
That's such a good example because people think this is only for marketing.
Exactly. But it's also education, communication, Accessibility.
Yes, and in my case, it's a bit different. I use avatars a lot for YouTube videos, for educational content, and also for building AI media systems for clients. For me, it's not only about the video itself, but about creating repeatable production workflows.
Of course, on the business side, it goes a bit further.
What do your clients say when they see this for the first time?
At first, confusion.
Same?
They're like, wait, is this you?
Yes,
And then when they understand, they love it.
because of scalability.
Yes, and flexibility. You can update a video without reshooting anything.
Yes, and for creators, this is huge because we don't always have time to record again on camera. We've tested quite a few formats.
Yeah, avatars from photos, different languages, different tones.
Multilingual content is huge.
Massive. Same avatar, different languages, global reach.
Yes, especially for YouTube because you can create one video and adapt it to completely different audiences. And this is where avatars become more than just a visual tool. They become a scaling tool. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing right now.
The fake live.
Do you think people can tell?
Some can, most won't.
And does it matter?
I think it depends on context.
Explain.
If you're educating, informing, creating value, maybe not. If you're pretending to be someone you're not, that's different.
Yes, I think the key is transparency. If people know you are using avatars, it becomes a tool, not deception.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Avatar Live, because that's the next step.
Yeah, and this is important. HeyGen is actively working on improving this.
You can already see where it's going.
Real-time avatars, real-time interaction.
Almost like streaming, but with an AI layer. And this is where fake live formats like this become very interesting.
And once latency improves, it changes everything.
Customer support, live streams, education.
Even personal branding.
What happens in 1 year?
Honestly, real-time avatars, indistinguishable voices, personalized AI presenters.
That's interesting because I see another change. I think creators will start thinking less about camera and more about workflow. Because now you can design the whole production process, not only the video.
Already happening.
This was fun.
Yeah, and slightly confusing.
This was a perfect example of how far avatar technology already went. If you made it this far, you were part of a fake life.
Or maybe not.
We'll never tell.
Thanks for watching. And if you're curious to try this yourself, you can create your first videos with HeyGen. We'll leave the link below.